Hey everybody. All right. So I'm super excited. I am setting up my new Patreon and I'm going live. This is my first live. I know I look a mess. I'm really just trying this out and seeing how it works. So I'm super excited for creating this Patreon. So really why I created this Patreon was it's a membership account. And I have, as some of you know, I created this workbook. It's called the Universal Law Workbook. I guess I should have had a copy here, but I just did this on the fly. But I'll explain a little bit in brief what the Universal Law Workbook is. So some of you guys have heard of the universal laws, some of you may have not. One of the most popular ones is the law of attraction, which basically says whatever you put out into the universe is what you attract. So if you put good out into the universe, you will attract good. It's kind of like karma. What goes around comes around, right? And that's actually a secondary universal law. So I created a workbook that talks about the 7 foundational universal laws. And so a lot of people that have bought the book, they have actually mentioned to me that they would love some type of one-on-one session or group session where we can actually go through the book. I can keep them accountable because the book is broken down into 7 sections. Essentially, I tell everyone to take their time to go through it, do one section per week. And a lot of people have said they would love something that we can come together as a community, as a group, and talk about the book, or even a one-on-one, and just kind of dive deep into the book, to get other people's perspective, other people's opinions on the information. I've gotten a lot of great feedback from the book, and I'm so excited because it's exceeding my expectations of what I even envisioned the book to be. So essentially, I'm creating this Patreon so that it is a community environment for everyone that is going through this workbook. We can get together, we can talk about the workbook, we can even go deeper than the workbook. We can bring up other topics relating around spirituality, because again, I am a spiritual wellness coach. I love everything that's spiritual and wellness. And so essentially, like I said, this Patreon is a community for us. There is no look to spirituality there. You don't have to walk, I said this all the time, you don't have to walk around with locks in your hair, you don't have to be vegan, you don't have to only listen to a certain type of music, you don't have to get rid of all of these things that make you feel like who you are, make you feel comfortable. We are all spiritual beings. A lot of people get scared about that word spirituality, but really, everybody is a spiritual being. We all come from the Most High, whatever your religious beliefs are, your religious backgrounds. I don't touch on religion, but at the end of the day, we can agree that we are all beings. We are all spiritual beings. We just have this physical body that we're walking around in, but there is essentially something deeper within us. And a lot of people, there are some people who have connected to that being. Some people are not aware of the power of that being. And really, I just want to spread the word of, once you connect to that true being, that true essence of yourself, then you can connect to the power of who you are. And you can mirror that being with your outside world. So yes, that's why I created this Patreon that may have went over someone's head. I'm not sure, but of course I will break all of that down over the next coming weeks, months, whatever, how long we are with each other. Again, I'm so excited that I created this Patreon. This is my first live stream. I'm going to post this. I don't know how this works, so hopefully this will save. I'm going to say, I, hopefully this will save so that I can post it and people can see this. I'm playing around with it, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. So I am going to leave you guys with that information. Oh, before I do leave, I'll let you guys know. So the Patreon membership is $7 a month. It's affordable. There's going to be exclusive content. Again, we're going to go through this workbook. So if you have not purchased your workbook, I encourage you to go to the website. My website is ivoryakeisha.com, and purchase you a workbook so that you can follow along. You don't necessarily need the workbook to follow along in the workshops or in this environment, this Patreon environment, but to get a deeper understanding of these 7 universal laws, it may help you out. And then the workbook is also just a great tool for you to sit down with yourself at home and dive deep into who you are. There's a lot of writing prompts in the workbook, shadow blah, 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 shadow writing prompts, exercises. There's like meditation things to learn how to meditate, just a lot of different tools in that workbook to help you just kind of sit with yourself and learn yourself and be one with yourself. So again, if you have not purchased that workbook, I do encourage you to purchase it. Again, it's on my website, ivoryakeisha.com. But again, yes, thank you so much for being here. I think that's it. This was on the fly. So if there's any information that I missed, of course, it will come in the upcoming months, weeks, whatever. However, whatever. I love everyone. Be well.